Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, got a little bit of news here of assorted types and varieties and stuffs and things and so ons. Let's see, let's start out with yesterday and today were both days, actually no wait, yeah, I think so, something like that, for uploading of World of Warcraft episodes. And today, with the uploading of episode 13 of World of Warcraft, that concludes the last of the footage that I have from that. And that means that that series is going to be on indefinite hold, probably 6 months or more, because there are just so many things that I've got to do that are, frankly, much higher priority than paying for Warcraft game time. So the series will just kind of hang there, indefinite, sort of an indefinitely on hold, and I'll get back to it in 5 or 6 months or something like that. Okay, that means that there is going to be HermitCraft and HermitCraft mod sauce and Skyrim and Banished will all get to happen a little bit more often that way. And that's all part of my plan for dealing with this whole the whole YouTube burnout thing, which I'll talk about that in another video. But that's part of my plan of how to deal with that. And that basically involved reducing the number of video series I'm doing on the gaming channel. And let's see, there is one other little piece of news that isn't exactly little. You may notice, possibly, that I am not wearing the big heavy coat, nor do I look like I'm about to implode from whole body shivers and crap like that. And that's because of what you can see here. The temperature in here is 64 degrees. Absolutely awesome. And I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the sound coming from over there is my furnace. And for that, I have to thank donations that arrived from Brian and another one. I think the person's name is Rachel. I can't be certain of that because I'm terrible with names. So if I got that wrong, I'm sorry. I've always been terrible with names. Remembering them, pronouncing them right, thinking them up, any kind of thing like that. If it has to do with names, I'm probably going to do it wrong more than I do it right. But I tell you what, I got the word about that, and I spent the last day and a half fighting with my furnace because the pilot light wouldn't stay lit. Now I know what it means when the furnace's pilot light won't stay lit. It means you need to go out and get a new thermocouple to put on it. Because the thermocouple, this is kind of a safety feature. Basically what it does is the thermocouple is positioned with its sensor in the path of the pilot light flame. Pilot light flame keeps the thermocouple hot. When the pilot light flame goes out, the thermocouple cools off, and the furnace is set up, the control system for it is set up so whereas when that signal goes off, then it shuts off the gas. And this way you don't have a case of the pilot light goes out and the thing keeps spewing gas into the house for hours and hours and hours on end. Somebody comes in and flicks their pick and the whole house goes up. That way it doesn't happen. But it's a pain in the butt to replace because they put it in the most god-awful position that somebody with hands the size of mine can't get them. I can barely reach in to get the doggone thing, and it took me a day and a half to get it replaced, and then another 6 or 7 hours to get the thing to actually light up and stay lit and so on, because it was going out even though the thing had been replaced. I don't know, I guess it just had to have some time to burn the cobwebs out of it or something like that. But in any event, achievement get. I can relax and actually not feel cold every minute. I'm still wearing a sweatshirt, but I don't mind that so much because that's a wintertime thing. And anytime the temperature outside goes up over 40 degrees, I have no doubt that furnace will bring it into 70 or 72 degrees without any problem at all. Although, in all honesty, I'm probably going to have the thermostat set down to about 65 or thereabouts. Because while I want the worms, I want the fuel to last as long as possible. Oh boy. I can't tell you how much that means. How thankful I am for it. I literally don't have words to describe that because I don't have words strong enough to say it strongly enough. So that's that. And now that that is done and that things are warming up in here and so on, I am going to rest so good. Because when you're really, really, really super cold, it's very hard to get any rest when you sleep. You know, because that whole body shiver, you may fall asleep out of sheer exhaustion, but as soon as you're not into sheer exhaustion anymore, you'll wake back up again. But then again, I generally wake up every hour and a half anyway, but at least the time that I am sleeping will be deeper and more restful, I think. And now we're over 7 minutes on the video and I am blathering. So I'm going to say one more time, thank you to those who have donated. And oh God, it feels so good to not be cold. You realize this is the first time I've spent more than about 2 minutes without wearing that jacket for over 3 months? Yeah. That's a long time to wear a coat. It's a great coat, but I hope I don't have to put it on in the house ever again. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.
It's the Tinfoil Soup.